Good morning. I've been away to the summer cabin a couple of days. Good to see you again. Somebody asked me some time ago, where will the first attack be during the Ramadan season? And my first thought was France. And now something happened in France last night, even before the Ramadan started. The police shot dead a knife man in central Paris Saturday night after an attack that saw one victim stabbed to death and another 5 were injured. The knife man, who stabbed random passers-by, was heard to shout Allah Akbar as he struck. So he's walking there, late. This is so fucking mad. So he's walking in central Paris, stabbing people, shouting Allah Akbar. Of the injured, 2 are reported being in a critical condition. This was reported by France paper Le Figaro. So they actually told the truth about this. And it was also correctly reported in Swedish news this morning. Yes, I stopped going to Paris. I used to go there a lot. It used to be a nice place, very nice even. And now they destroyed this town. Yeah, it's quite sad. They totally destroyed it. It's the atmosphere. It's not that it's not safe. Apparently it's not really safe to go there, but I'm not afraid. But it's the atmosphere. It's not nice. It's not a nice town anymore. There are, soldiers in the streets, fully armed. Okay, and speaking about destruction, these are quotes from Mr. JUNCKER. Just the name. Yeah, he's the president of the EU. He's one of them. He assured that nationalities will never vanish into a EU identity. He said, I would like for us to do things in a way we don't give the impression to the Europeans that we are infiltrating or invading their daily lives. Wow. So they do give this impression that they are infiltrating our daily lives. That's exactly the impression. And he says, I would like for us to do things in a way we don't give the impression. Well, they're not doing a very good job with this, are they? He says one of the reasons why the EU has lost the support of the population. Hold on a bit. He's actually saying this. One of the reasons why the EU has lost the support of the population. Yeah. So of course they know this. They have lost the support of the population. And he says, one of the reasons is that the EU and the Commission are giving the impression of taking care of everything instead of dealing with the big issues that concern people. Well, I have to give it to him. He says one of the reasons, of course the main reason is that they are flooding this continent with migrants. That's the main reason. And the crime and the trouble that we get because of this. But he says this, one of the reasons. Yeah. And I think he's correct. They shouldn't meddle into people's lives. And he says this, I was careful to specify, some did not like it, that I was against the idea of the EU becoming the United States of Europe. I think this is not true. He was elected the president. If he said this, that he didn't like the EU to become the United States of Europe, I'm not sure that he would become the president, because that's the idea, that's the plan. But maybe he did say this at some point. Maybe to his wife, if he's married, I don't know. So I don't think this is correct. It looks like he wants to secure the memory of JUNCKER here. Something like this. Yeah, he can see that this is not going well and that they are increasingly unpopular with the population. So he wants to save his reputation. Maybe that's a theory. So, yeah, fascinating. The EU has to go quickly. It should never have happened. The idea was probably good at the start, but this is terrible what they are doing. So it has to go, it has to vanish from this earth. Alright, have a good day. Bye.